Good day, everyone, and welcome to Learn English with Blaine. And this is your intermediate dictation number 48. And in this video, we are going to focus on simple present verbs. So again, this is your intermediate dictation number 48, and we're going to focus on simple present verbs. Simple present verbs. So, do you have your pen and paper ready? Because remember that you're going to listen and then write what you hear. Now, in this video, there will be 5 dictations, and I will say each one 3 times. After you write the dictation on your paper, you can underline the simple present verbs. So let's take a look at an example. So if I say, the children want to eat now, the children want to eat now, you would write this on your paper, and then you will find these simple present verbs. Now, in this example, we see 2 verbs. We see the verb want, and then we see the verb to eat. Now, let's read this note. Verbs which have to in front of them are verbs which sometimes act like a noun. These are called infinitives. So normally we would have a subject in front of a verb. The children want, right? Normally we would see a subject. Whenever we see, or in many cases, when we see to in front, it's actually an infinitive. So it is a verb, but it's a verb that's acting like a noun. And in a future video, I will talk more about these things called infinitives. But for now, just remember that they are verbs, but they're acting like nouns. Okay, let's get started now with our dictation number 1. Dictation number 1. So I'm going to read it 3 times, once all the way through, and then 2 more times slower. I usually walk to school because it's good exercise and it's not too far. Period. I also enjoy the fresh air. Period. Okay, so now I'll say it 2 more times but slower. I usually walk. I usually walk to school. To school. Because it's good exercise. Because it's good exercise. And it's not too far. And it's not too far. Period. I also enjoy the fresh air. The fresh air. Period. Okay, so I'll give you a moment to finish your writing, and then we'll take a look. Okay. I usually walk to school because it's good exercise and it's not too far. Period. I also enjoy the fresh air. Period. Now, in this dictation, we will find 4 verbs. 4 verbs are in this dictation. Can you find those? Okay, and here we go. So we've got walk, and then we have it. Now, in this example, we are saying it is. So the verb there would be is, just like this one. It is good exercise. It is not too far. So it is good exercise. It is not too far. So instead of that, we are contracting them and we are saying it's. And then the last verb here, of course, is enjoy. Enjoy is also a verb as well. So let's move on to our next dictation, number 2. We often drive down to the lake during the week and have supper. Period. The sunset there is beautiful! Exclamation. Okay, so let's go through it a couple more times. We often drive. We often drive down to the lake. Down to the lake. During the week. During the week. And have supper. And have supper. Period. The sunset there. The sunset there is beautiful. Is beautiful! Exclamation. Exclamation. Okay, so let's take a look at what I said. We often drive down to the lake during the week and have supper. Period. The sunset there is beautiful! Exclamation. We often drive down to the lake during the week and have supper. The sunset there is beautiful. Now, in this example, we will find that there are 3 verbs, 3 different verbs. And I'll give you another moment to find those. And they are right here. So we've got drive, so we drive, and then have and is. Drive, have, and is. These are 3 different verbs. Again, I want to mention to you, everyone, that if you have any questions, you can leave your questions in the description box below the video. But now let's move on to our next dictation, number 3. Dictation number 3. Martha and her daughter often do puzzles together. Period. They say it's fun, comma, and it's a great way to relax and bond. Period. Martha and her daughter. Martha and her daughter often do puzzles together. Period. Often do puzzles together. Period. They say it's fun, comma. They say it's fun, comma. And it's a great way, and it's a great way to relax and bond. To relax and bond. Period. I'm going to say it once more all the way through. Martha and her daughter often do puzzles together. Period. They say it's fun, comma, and it's a great way to relax and bond. Period. Okay, that's what I said. And I'll give you a moment to finish, and then we'll take a look. Okay. Martha and her daughter often do puzzles together. Period. They say it's fun, comma, and it's a great way to relax and bond. Period. Martha and her daughter often do puzzles together. They say it's fun, and it's a great way to relax and bond. Now, in this dictation, here we are going to find 5 different, so there's actually 6 verbs that we can find in this little dictation. There's 6 of them in total. And here they are. So we've got do, that's a verb. Say, and again, it is fun. So is a verb. And then we've got it is right here again. So we've got is and is in these 2 cases. And then we've got the infinitive form of to relax, and then we've got bond. So do, say, is, to relax, of course, is an infinitive, and then we have bond as well. Now, in this case, we can say, and it's a great way to relax and to bond. So this is what we call an infinitive. In a case where we could have the to, but we don't, we call that a bare infinitive. And again, in a future video, I will talk about that again, about these different types of infinitives. But just remember, they are also verbs. So let's go on now to our next dictation. Dictation number 4. Dictation number 4. Our new neighbors are from India, comma, and they want to know if we would like to come over for some traditional Indian food, period. Let's go! Exclamation. Okay, so let's go through that a couple more times, but slower. Our new neighbors. Our new neighbors are from India. Are from India, comma. And they want to know, if we would like to, come over for some traditional Indian food. For some traditional Indian food. Period. Let's go! Exclamation. Let's go! Exclamation. Okay, everyone, so let's take a quick look at that. Okay. Our new neighbors are from India, comma, and they would like to know if we would like to come over for some traditional Indian food, period. Let's go! Exclamation. Our new neighbors are from India, and they want to know if we would like to come over for some traditional Indian food. Let's go! Okay, so that is the dictation. And in this example, we can see 1, 2, 3, more or less 6 or 7 different verbs. So there's a lot of different verbs that we can see here. So I'll give you a moment to find some of those, and then we'll take a look. Okay, and here we go. So are is a verb, want is a verb, to know is an infinitive, would is what we call a modal verb, like, of course, is a verb, and then to come over. So here we have a phrasal verb, something that's called a phrasal verb, and of course, it's infinitive. So it's an infinitive phrasal verb. And then the last one is go. Go, of course, is a verb as well. Okay, so now we're going on to our last dictation, our dictation number 5. Dictation number 5. Matthew usually arrives early for work, period. This is why I am concerned that he is not here yet. period. I think we should call him to make sure he's okay. To make sure he is okay. So let's go through that a couple more times. Matthew usually arrives. Matthew usually arrives early for work. Early for work, period. This is why I am concerned. I am concerned that he is not here yet. That he is not here yet, period. I think we should call him to make sure he is okay. He is okay. So let's give you a moment to finish. Okay, so let's take a look. Matthew usually arrives early for work, period. This is why I am concerned that he is not here yet, period. I think we should call him to make sure he is okay, period. Matthew usually arrives early for work. This is why I'm concerned that he is not here yet. I think we should call him to make sure he is okay. Okay, now in this particular dictation, we can find 7 or 8 different verbs. And I'll give you a moment to find as many of those as you can. So there's 7 or 8 verbs in this example. Okay, and here we go. So arrive is a verb. Is a verb. Am is a verb. Is again is a verb. Think is a verb. Should is a modal verb. Call is a verb. And then we have to make sure. This is what we call a phrasal verb. And it's a modal, right? So we're going to have 2 verbs, 2 words together, work together. And then we've got 2, so it's a phrasal verb. That's an infinitive. And then we've got is, again, of course, as well. So everyone, that brings us to the end of the video. I want to thank all of you for watching and for participating. I really do appreciate it. And remember, if you have any questions or comments, leave those in the comment section below the video. And if you like the video, please remember to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video coming very soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.